Hey guys, be sure to check out the Mortar Pod, our weekly video podcast, and also check out the tutorial video for my board game, Travelers of Storia. Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing another Khans of Tarkir Swiss draft. Make sure you check out this week's Mortar Pod episode. I just recorded it with Jake and uploaded it. We, for this week's Make-A-Wish segment, where we make a custom magic set based on movies and TV shows and books, for the month of October, since it's spooky Halloween time, we're doing all horror movies. We did Nightmare on Elm Street this week, and I thought it turned out really good, so check it out. The link is at the beginning of the video. Onto the pack, we've got Hooded Hydra, which I think we're just going to take. It's mythic, comes in with X counters, then when it dies, you get additional value. And when you turn it face up, it's just super efficient, very good, monocolor. Other good cards in here. I like the Swift Spear quite a bit. I like Wind Scout. Kintree Invocation has been pretty awesome in this format. There's a lot of high toughness guys on color with it, so I like it, but let's take the Mythic. All right, follow-up pick. Well, Riverwheel Aerialist is actually a very good card. Bring Low is some removal. Smite the Monstrous is also removal. That's very good. Just Sky Student is good. There's plenty of good cards in here. Abzan, I could take the Smite. Rug or Teamer, I could take the Aerialist. This is just a powerful card. That is very efficiently costed for 6 mana, I think. Kind of tempted to take the Smite just because I know how good it is in this format. It's much better than it was in other formats. Yeah, I would take the Smite over the Bring Low. So it's really Smite versus Riverwheel Aerialists, and would I rather be Abzan? I think I'd rather be Abzan. I'm going to take the Smite. I'm going to take the removal here. Well, there's the Teamer card follow-up, which would have made that a little bit better. It's not too late, though. There's also Frontier Bivouac, which is good. Opens us up for more directions. Doesn't fix for our Smite, however. There's also Arrow Storm, which is super strong. And I like it a lot. I like the Dragon Scale Boon as well. It's kind of cool with Hooded Hydra. Let's take the Temur Charm, I think. I do like the Temur Charm. I guess we could take the Frontier Bivouac. Everyone says the Tri-Lands are sort of the priority in this format for fixing, which is likely true, since it would open me up for both blue and red. Could do some crazy 5-color nonsense, I'm sure. I guess I'll take the Frontier Bivouac. Take the Tri-Land. I like the Temur Charm too, though. Incremental Growth is super strong, so I'm thinking we're probably just going to take that. I like the War Shrieker. I like the Crippling Chill. Force Away's fine. Long Shot Squad's good. But yeah, let's take the Incremental Growth. Get some nice fixing going. And by fixing, I mean super strong pump spell going. So let's take that. All right. Now there's a Harrier. There's also the Wind Scout and Hooting Mandrills. Hooting Mandrills is very good. Works better in Sultai because of the whole Delve thing. Just Sky Wind Scout is also very good, though, because of how good Prowess and Evasion is in this format. But I think we're actually just going to take the Mandrills because we're in green, so cards like Savage Punch and other ferocious cards get some definite value from plating Mandrills. And Trample is a nice ability, too, so we'll take that. Play some sort of maybe Teamer Beatdown if we can make that work. All right, so Glacial Stalker also turns on Ferocious. I think now we're actually going to take, well, I was going to say take the Bring Low, but we can take Set Adrift here too. That's pretty good. That's a bigger setback. I think I actually like the Set Adrift more than the Bring Low. And green-blue base, maybe. We are a bit creature light again already, as per usual, but Set Adrift is pretty strong, so I think I'm going to take that. At least I think it's strong. To be honest, I haven't even played it yet. All right, Snowhorn Rider, it's on color. Makes sense to me if we're making this Teamer deck work, which I'd like to. I'll play it over the Flock and the Summit Prowler. So, all right. Master of the Way is a very good card. I think I can pretty happily take it here over the Mystic. Mystic is good too, but draw a card, remove a creature from the board is pretty desirable, I would say. Alright, Highland Game is, to me, more exciting than anything else in this pack, so let's get a nice little 2-drop here and continue. And we're likely not doing Smite now. Here we can take the Morph guy just in case we make some sort of Secret Plans deck work. We already have a few Morph guys, so I can get behind that. Otherwise, Quiet Contemplation is likely playable, but a little more interested in the Morph at the moment. All right, I like Wetland Sandbar because it's a 2-drop, so I'll take that. And Crippling Chill, tabling, and all that business is very nice. Monastery Flock, we'll definitely take that. Very good. All right, good pack one for us. Some very late blue spells coming, and the green spells that we have are also very good. Our red is perhaps a bit unexciting currently, but we did pass a Temur Charm to get the better fixing. Glacial Stalker, second to last, is just phenomenal. I think this is a great card. It's certainly good in the green-blue shell since ferocious savage punching and fighting and stuff like that. Even Swift Kick with Glacial Stalker, I would say, is pretty incredible. Hardened Scales. If one or more, +1/+1, yeah. It's kind of cool. I think we're just taking this foil Radiclaw Mystic because it's an awesome card. Not only does it ramp on color with us perfectly, it's a morph creature, and it's foil rare. It's probably I mean, it's got to be playable and constructed too, so maybe the foil version of that is actually worth some tickets. I guess we'll find out. We're taking it over the Pinewalker, Jeskai Wind Scout, some decent red cards, but it would appear that red is going to be our splash. So let's take the... I do like Pinewalker a lot. It pains me a little bit passing that, but I think the Radiclaw Mystic is just too good. Jeez. These are both insane. But what about for us, just based on what we already have? Tuskguard Captain's pretty strong. There's also fixing for white, but I don't think so. I think we just take the Tuskguard. I like that a lot. And with incremental growth, we just give a bunch of guys trample and make them huge out of nowhere. It's also very good with Hooded Hydra, so yeah. Let's take the Tuskguard. Passing some really strong Jeskai cards there, but that's probably okay. Meandering Tower Shell is actually just a good card, so I'm pretty happily going to take that. I got a chance to play it before, and I guess I didn't get to do too much with it, but it's still super powerful. I like it more than the Longshot Squad for sure. A lot of people play islands, so being able to bash in on them is nice. It's not that a lot of people play islands, it's that a lot of people are multicolor in this format, so land walks become exponentially better in formats where that is the case. So we can take another 2-drop here. I think now I'm just going to take another Master of the Way. Can't really deny the removal. I do like Misfire Weaver a lot too, but Burn Spell that draws a card. You can't really deny it. I think you'd have a hard time talking me out of that. Water Whirl and Misfire Weaver are both very good too, but I'm going to take the Master. I want to get the... because it also can burn, face, and kill, but it also kills creatures and draws, both of which are just insane. I think I'm going to take the Sultai Flare now, since this tabled last time. Geez, there's also Savage Punch in here, which I really do want, but... yeah, I mean, I do want it. I don't know what to say. I'm just not going to take it. I'm going to take the Sultai Flare instead. I want to get a 4-drop since we have none and plenty of creatures to get us to the late game. And Sultai Flare does a good job of getting me to the late game. Okay, so now we can take Force away, but I think we are actually going to take Savage Punch here since we have plenty of 4-power guys. I would like the Thornwood Falls as well, but it's just not... Savage Punch is too good of removal to pass up here, in my opinion. Alright, Dragon Scale Boon is just legitimately good in here as well, since it interacts positively with Tuskguard Captain, Hooded Hydra, and as just a good combat trick since it untaps the creature and buffs it. Very good. Wetland Sandbar in here, which I'd probably play as well, but let's take the Dragon Scale Boon. So this deck actually looks pretty good. We're got a pretty good creature count going, got some good ramp. Secret plans, I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad. It's honestly not bad. I could potentially make secret plans work. I'm a big Awaken the Bear fan too, though. I guess we can let's try secret plans out. I've got 6 morph guys, all of which I wouldn't say thrilled about playing in the case of Kin Tree Warden, but I will play. And I think secret plans could potentially be good. If we end up like anywhere near 10 morph guys, we're looking real good. Like we can take this flock here and be pretty happy. Scout feeds our mandrills, but at this point I'm just kind of hunting for morph to go alongside our secret plans. And flock is a good blocker too, so it buys us time to get to our late game plan of Tower Shell and Hooded Hydra. Alright, let's take the Tusk Colossedon because I guess it's on color, but I don't think we're likely to play that. We're going to take the Naturalize for sideboard just in case I need it. Waterworld tabling is pretty insane since it's just a good spell. I'm going to take a Foil Island here. Feed the Clan, not likely to play it, but let's cut the green when we can. This is 23 cards, and we've got quite a few morphers. So pack 3, if I can pick up another secret plans and some more morph, that would be ideal. If I can't, that's okay. We'll get this all figured out. Jeering Instigator, typically very strong card. Especially in this deck where we're morphing. So yeah, I'm gonna take that. I mean, we don't have to push this secret plans plan, but if we see a second one, that would make for a cool deck. Maybe we table the Snowhorn Rider or even the Sultai Flare, likely the Archer. But I like having an Active Treason deck or a card in my deck, even if it's not a deck that particularly lends itself to Active Treason. You know, we're not like hyper aggression, so I can see why it's not the most attractive pick, but otherwise I'm taking like a Rugged Highlands Fixing, and this is just straight up a rare Active Treason that positively interacts with secret plans, so I'm going to take it. Frontier Bivouac number 2 seems like the right choice here. Otherwise, Aerostorm, yeah, is good. We're kind of good on 5 drops. Yeah, let's get the second Bivouac. Let's get some more fixing going. Thornwood Falls, more fixing. Otherwise, Mystic of the Hidden Way is also morph and is unblockable. This is a good card. That's a good card. So I could take that. Really brings up our morph count, but I guess we're comfortable in creatures right now, so let's just make sure we get the fixing we need. I'll take the Thornwood Falls. Temur Charm here is fantastic. I'm going to take that over the Crippling Chill, Highland Game, and Longshot Squad just because I like having the versatility of the charms. Charger, Flying Crane Technique, geez. That's strong. And a Feat of Resistance, which is also very good. I guess we're just taking the Awaken the Bear since it's an excellent combat trick. And Temur Charger rather, whatever, is fine, but I don't know. I guess I'm just a little bit more in the market for nice combat tricks. And Awaken the Bear is certainly that. Geez, all the awesome Jeskai cards. I guess we can take a Bloodfire Expert. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to play it on the splash, but if I can't make this secret plans work, which is possible, could also take the Scout the Borders, I guess. Feeds our Hooting Mandrills, but I guess that's more exciting. Well, actually, Bloodfire Expert works pretty well with Savage Punch, so alright. Alpine Grizzly I actually like quite a bit. It's also in a pack with a second Snowhorn Rider and Woolly Loxodon, both of which are morph, both of which are good. I do like the Alpine Grizzly trades up defensively pretty nicely. I like the Mystic of the Hidden Way as well. I think we're just going to go with the Snowhorn Rider. easily cut the Colossedon. And it's just a nice trampler that morphs. And it's on color with us, so alright, I'll take the Rider. Now I can take another Thornwood Falls very easily. Alright, we'll take a third Snowhorn Rider. I'd rather play these than the Phlox, so that seems easy enough. Could take the Swift Kick. We have a lot of beaters. This is actually a deck that could pretty easily run it, but I think we want the Force Away. Just usually better. Alright, Set Adrift, number 2. Guess we have quite a bit of Delve now, but I think I'd rather play the Set Adrifts than the Hooting Mandrills because our creature count's already kind of there. And Set Adrift can be really brutal. Putting it on top of their library, it's a non-land permanent too, so you can hit some pretty important cards. Overall, I think this deck looks pretty good. We can still try and make Secret Plans work. I don't think there's going to be issues with that. Let's take the Tomb of the Spirit Dragon. This is surprisingly, I think, a deck that could play it, oddly enough. Timur Banner. Do we need the banner? I think I'd rather play or get the card draw. It interacts better with our double Master the Way. And take this banner, but I don't think we're likely to play it. Alright, so ended up with these lands. How many morph guys did I get? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we certainly have enough to play Tomb of the Spirit Dragon and Secret Plans, I guess. Alright, I mean 10 creatures is an appropriate amount to do that, I think. But let's see if we end up with 10 by the end of our deck. Because I'm going to set this aside. Alright. So, a lot of morph. I think we can cut the Bloodfire Expert. Doesn't really interact with our morph. I gotta admit, I kind of want to try out that Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, but I guess I'm likely to maybe draw a couple life from it. It's probably not even worth it, so I will keep the Secret Plans though. 10 seems like enough for that, and I have to just make a ton of cuts, so why don't we cut what do we cut? Got all the morph guys. Guess we cut the mandrills. It's not bad, but we're on this sort of morph plan. I guess I can cut a flock for mandrills just because mandrills, vacuum's a better card. But then again, we have double Set Adrift, so in fact, I guess I'm probably cutting one of these just because we have enough. I'd like to diversify and play a Water Whirl and a Set Adrift. I mean, I want to play Weave Fate, but I think we're just too busy doing other things, so I'm not gonna do that. I prefer to not cut any more creatures. This is also morph. And this guy, geez. Let's get rid of the Force Away. It's not bad, it's just, oops. It's not that Force Away is bad, because it's not. It's just, I don't think I necessarily need it. I still definitely want the double Master the Way, I feel like. It's just a bit too good to pass up here. So I need to make 3 more cuts? Jeez. Well, I think I'm cutting Boon. I don't like cutting Boon, but we're just busy, like I said, doing other things, so I guess I don't need it. I still need to keep the Crippling Chill, I think, for the double Mass of the Way. Incremental Growth is just too strong to pass up. Alright, maybe I am cutting a set Adrift then. We don't have a ton of ways to delve. I like the card most of the time, but I think we're just busy doing other things, so I'm going to have to get rid of that plan. And could cut the Wetland Sandbar, but 15 is my magic number, so I really would like to cut one more spell. 10, I'm going to play the Secret Plans. I'm just not going to... I feel like there's definitely enough value to do that. Savage Punch, how many cards do we have that are good with that now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells that interact with it pretty well. And I need to make one more cut. I do need to make another cut. So there's probably enough to make Savage Punch work, but I'd rather be on the Master of the Way plan, I guess. I'd prefer to not go to 14 creatures, but I could see the argument for cutting Sandbar just because it's not amazing. And I like all of our other spells, but cutting creatures to play Savage Punch also feels really awkward. We also have cards that don't interact super good with Savage Punch, like double Monastery Flock, stuff like that. I guess I can cut Savage Punch. I'm not thrilled about that, but it does take a while before Savage Punch becomes active and good for us. So, all right, let's try this out. Sort by color. I've got less than 5 minutes, so I need to make sure that our deck came through. We already have 4 sources of green, 4 sources of blue. I probably need, how many sources of red? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells that require it. Only 3 that actually require it, you know, like actually straight up require it, but still I'd like to have probably 5, well, they're saying 6 sources of red. So this would be 8 sources of blue, 9 sources of green, 6 sources of red. I think I'm good with 5 sources of red, and then we can have 9 sources green, 9 sources blue, 5 sources red. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Let's do that. So I'm going to run it like this. I think the deck's powerful. We've got some very nice finishers in there. We'll see if deck goes through. Deck does go through, and yep, we're going to run it like this. We'll try out this secret plan, see what we think of it, and I'll see you guys in round 1. Almost forgot my foil island.